I heard this question and it made me think. Are there 2 holes or 1 hole in a straw?
There's 2 holes.
No, there's not.
There's 2 openings.
There's 1 hole.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. There's 1 hole.
Is there 1 hole in a cup or 2 holes?
In a cup?
Yeah.
1.
Okay, how can there be 1 hole?
The straw's not a hole. Does a hole go all the way through?
A hole is an opening. So there would be 2 holes, right?
I don't think a hole's an opening.
Yeah, I don't think we're on the same. Like a hole,
is an entry point.
That's.
So then the straw has no holes.
Yeah, there's 2 entry points in a straw. You can use it either way. Whereas a cup only has 1 entry point, unless it's a broken cup.
I'm not defining a hole as an entry point in my logic.
Okay, if you dig a hole, what is that?
That's a hole. What do you mean? An entry point to where? That's what I'm saying. A hole has like a bottom. A straw doesn't have a bottom. You know what I mean? The cup has a bottom. That's a hole to me.
Okay, a black hole has...
No one knows.
Okay, sure.
I get what you're saying, but I think it's either 1 hole or no holes. I don't think it's 2 holes because it's 1 continuous hole.
Look at it this way. Like you get notebook paper and it has the hole punches.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hole.
Yeah.
So just think the straw is the same as a whole bunch of those stacked on top of each other. Because then
but that's in 3D.
The straw's 3D.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Well, I'm saying the straw is 3D.
The paper's
the
3D.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is just flat, super small, but it's still 3-dimensional. You just can't visualize it.
You can't put like anything through it.
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
stuff smaller. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Well, you can't put it in it without putting it through it.
I'm so confused right now.
And if you want to say it's 3D, then there is 2 holes because then you can put it in on either side.
I think we need to look up the definition of a hole to see. Because, like...
No, I'm saying this is
is a cylinder a hole? Because like a straw is a cylinder, essentially.
It depends on what you define a hole as. If it's the
what's Webster
2 ends, or as the whole like tube.
We'll see what Miriam says.
How do you feel about thesauruses?
I don't mind it. Why would I have who has an opinion on thesauruses?
Some people like them. Some people hate them.
Hate them? I've never heard anyone say I hate.
A hollow place in a solid body or surface.
Okay. I'm inclined to say that. Hollow.
Oh, so like a chocolate bunny's a hole?
Say it again.
A hollow place in a solid body or surface.
Body or surface.
Yeah.
So we're holes.
So we're both right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we were talking about body and you were talking about surface. In a way, just shortened, right?
Yeah, I think it... How you look at a hole.
I look at a hole as any mass taken from another mass.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I feel like I'm in physics.
I think it's 2 holes.
Yeah, see, I was about to say, because if you're looking at it that way, you're taking it from this side and you take it from that side because it's not a...
But if you go all the way through... So if you dig a hole through the earth to China and come out on the other end... Is that 1 hole?
It should be 2 holes.
But you dug straight from one side.
Yeah, but
maybe it's all about perspective too.
Yeah, like
if you're on American side, it's 1 hole. If you're on China's side, it's 1 hole. But if you're looking at the Earth, it's 2 holes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? It's perception.
This literally comes up on Google. How many? Google says 1.
See, I don't agree with that.
Because a straw can be cut only once. From end to end, it has exactly 1 hole. So they're showing it cut long ways. If you cut a straw long ways.
You can cut it twice.
Not
Once?
with keeping this.
Twice.
Well, you know. Because once you cut the first one, it loses its shape.
That's true. But you
Yeah.
can cut it without breaking the straw. You don't have to cut it all the way through.
Yeah, but that's
not the experiment.
yeah. So it's one hole. Google says one hole.
Nah.
All right, this discussion will live to
2 holes, 1 straw. Coming soon. Just wait.
So that's your science lesson for today.
Yeah, go home, ponder
Folks.
it. Let us know what you think, because Shaman is clearly wrong. And no, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
You're entitled to your opinion. I don't know. I don't know if there is a right. I think it's
Like Alex says, I think it's based off perception. How you look at it. Like the example of the Earth.
Google gave a very specific. They gave like a diagram.
Well,
You can only cut it once, either way. So like if you connect the 2 ends of the straw and cut a hole, it's still only. It's confusing.
you lost me.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it.
All right.
I was trying to describe a diagram. It's not. It's not. It's not working out.
All right.
Welcome to the Extra Medium Show.
And we're back. Back again. Extra Medium is back. Tell a friend. I'm Corey.
I'm
That's
Alex.
Alex.
You pointed at me.
I did. That's on me.
You do that all the time, and there's always that brief pause. So Alex went for it.
He did. I pointed too. But I was talking with my hands. I do that. And that's Shaman over there. And what are we talking about today?
Action hero characters.
Interesting.
Heroes and villains, or just heroes?
I'll allow villains.
Okay.
I like a good villain.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
we talked villains. That was one of our first episodes.
It was.
And villains tend to be in action movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes villains aren't the villains.
Sometimes villains aren't people.
True.
The Aaron Brockovich. What? So who? All right, Shaman. You think of movie character action stars? Who do you think of? Go. Don't think about it.
Rambo.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is
That's
a good
real
one.
good one. Do you know no one dies in the first Rambo except for one person?
Really?
Yes. The sheriff who falls out of the helicopter.
I did hear
He's
that.
the only death. Or, yeah, he's the only visible death.
Is
I
it-
mean, it's implied.
Yeah, I was about to say he could have survived.
But yeah,
I mean,
I don't
probably
really
not.
think that. And then Rambo, like, part 2 is just
It gets extremely bloody.
chaotic.
Isn't it called like First Blood or something?
One of them is.
I get confused because it's like Rambo First Blood is the first one, but it sounds like it's a sequel or something. like
Yeah.
that.
Well, Star Wars did the same shit.
Yeah, all the Star Wars movies are like
When
named.
Star
first
Wars
Star
came out, it
Wars-
was Star Wars.
Was it just called Star Wars?
Yeah.
And then they gave it the A New Hope
After,
title, like after the other ones came out.
I think after like episode 1,
Oh,
right?
I don't know.
Because they wouldn't have called it episode 4 unless
Wow.
I don't know, unless he had that plan.
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. We need Jay. Damn it, Jay. Where are you?
He's disc golfing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Birdie right now. You went yesterday, right?
I did go.
How was it?
It's all right. It's a lot of walking, which is good. I shaved off 15 strokes from my last
That
round.
seems like a lot.
That is a lot.
Significantly is. I'm still not good at it.
Was it because there weren't the other guys there? When we went,
I
they
think
were
that
like
definitely played a big factor.
they were like serious guys there.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was more laid back,
So-
which always makes it a little more enjoyable.
Yeah. Huh.
But that doesn't, it's not very actiony.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
When
be.
you think of an action hero, who is it?
John Wick or see, I don't like it. Is John Wick that comes in my head, but that's not like my
I don't
favorite.
feel like
action
he's
movie.
like an action. I mean,
What?
It's no. Before you, it's an action movie, but okay, yeah, I take that.
I mean, he
back.
kicks ass.
No, yeah. I'm not saying that.
There's fight scenes.
My thinking is, and I put myself in a box to think of like 80s action heroes.
Okay,
You know, that kind
yeah.
of genre. Like John Wick isn't in the same genre as Rambo.
He absolutely
No,
is.
Rambo's is a bad example, but he's not like for me. I was gonna say Indiana Jones. Like he's not in those or Han Solo.
Yeah, see, you're kind of thinking of adventure action, like
Probably. Which
like adventuring.
you're right. You're like I take back what I said. I realized that it's not right, but that was how I was looking at it.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
I see his point.
So
like,
Indiana Jones is yours?
Yeah,
That's weird.
No,
I like Indiana.
Action hero, I guess.
I mean, he's swinging from trees and shit,
Yeah.
I like.
fighting Nazis.
Snakes. Yeah.
Dang, you just shit on my choice.
Yeah. Like Indiana. I don't know.
I completely didn't even think of John Wick.
Really?
Yeah, but now that you said it, you're like, yeah, that's a great fucking
Or
pick.
like
but,
Neo.
Yeah,
What about?
you got the classics like James Bond.
Have you seen all the James Bonds?
No,
No.
I've seen maybe 1.5 movies.
I played GoldenEye with my brother like 2 weeks ago.
Who won?
He did. It was so hard. So hard. Well, it's 2-on-2, which is hard, like, or 1-on-1, I mean.
Yeah.
But it's so hard. Like, I don't know how I was so good at it when I was a kid. I need to get back and, like, get my bearings right.
Yeah.
So hard. But they are making a new 007 GoldenEye for Xbox.
That's very exciting.
I did hear that it looks
Yeah.
good, or it sounds good.
I don't care if it's crap. I'm still playing it.
Is it going to be multiplayer, you think?
Yeah. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
That was like
absolutely.
revolutionary. Games didn't really come out like that at the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But James Bond is cool as shit. Who do you think of when you think of James Bond?
Daniel Craig.
Ew. It's not my Bond.
I know.
Sean Connery
Ooh, not my
That's-
Bond either.
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan's my Bond.
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'm not saying he's the best, but I'm saying like that's who. When I was a kid, that's who was in the movies. That's
When
who I
I
think of.
see when I think of James Bond, his voice, like Sean Connery, comes to mind. So,
But
Well,
Pierce Brosnan is the GoldenEye
yeah,
video game Bond,
yeah.
and he was on the cover.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why. Surprised he hasn't got canceled.
Huh?
Bond. I just kind
For all
of.
the
yeah, it's like womanizing and shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Which I'm on board with personally, but you should have saw how Alex has looked at me. It's called sarcasm, people.
yeah, his head did turn pretty fast. It's like
Jeez.
I'm gonna have to cut this, but
No, let him come. Let him come for me.
Here's a bad guy slash good guy slash good guy again. The Terminator.
Oh yeah.
You know?
yeah,
That's an action movie.
Oh,
for
definitely.
sure.
Well, everybody in that's an action. Like Sarah Connor
Sarah Connor.
is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The liquid metal guy is awesome.
yeah.
Is that two?
Yeah.
You know, the actor who played him trained so hard to not breathe when he's running after the bike that they had to make him run slower.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Because he caught the bike
Yeah.
almost every take. I'm like, that's impressive because he's supposed to be a fucking, robot, essentially.
That's the
Not-
dad from American Beauty, right? The neighbor. The
I don't
military guy.
Oh, maybe.
But,
so.
Yeah.
yeah, like, because, he can't,
It's so sad.
breathe. He can't, sweat or anything. But he trained so hard that he fucking caught it without breathing hard or anything. I'm like, that's a fucking
Yeah.
impressive.
I never thought about him not breathing when he's running.
Yeah, he's just,
It makes sense. You're a robot. You're not going to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought of that. I never paid attention.
That's impressive for the movie production, right? To include something
Yeah,
that
and
they could
so-
probably
some-
not even
yeah.
address.
yes,
so
a
minute.
human, trait that most people don't even
Yeah.
think about. Yeah.
Damn.
Like, you really never notice people breathing.
You don't even notice yourself breathing until
Yeah.
you mention it. Now that
I did.
have to
Once you
fucking
think about
struggle to
breathing, though,
breathe.
it's hard to breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so weird.
It's kind of
I-
happening to me right now.
Yeah, you're having a panic attack. I can't get some breath. You start thinking about in and out, and then you breathe too fast, and then it's crazy.
Yep.
It's getting-
Or you're taking, like,
look at
those
Alex
deep-
right now.
Deep
No,
breaths.
I thought you brought up. I thought you were talking about In and Out, the fast food place. I was like,
That's why he's
that
breathing
sounds
so
pretty
He
hard.
good.
legit rubbed his belly when I said it. I swear to God. I swear to God. Have you had In-N-Out?
No.
Oh.
It looks good. I've seen
Oh,
pictures.
it's great.
When I went to California, I just had Jack in the Box.
You went to California, didn't get In-N-Out.
I don't know. I didn't see any. I wasn't in Los Angeles. Are they everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I had it
I
in
have no
Vegas.
idea. Oh,
So yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, it's a West Coast thing, but
right.
I've never been further west than Indiana.
oh Jesus, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Why did you go to Indiana?
I was in the truck with my dad.
So
What's the furthest east you've gone?
New York.
Yeah. New York or the Carolinas, or I think I went to the tip of Maine, like the beginning of Maine.
I want to go to Maine.
I thought you did go to Maine.
I went to Massachusetts.
Oh,
Cape Cod, baby. What about Han Solo?
Yeah.
Is he the biggest action hero of that? At least the original trilogy.
probably. I mean, you could argue Luke Skywalker.
But
I
Luke
would
doesn't-
say the first two he is, maybe the third one Luke overshadows
yeah,
him.
maybe. Luke really doesn't do a whole lot.
Like the first two movies in the originals. Yeah,
I mean, he does the important shit. Like, obviously, I'm not discrediting
he
that,
trains and shit, but then you have
Han's doing rescue
pilot
missions,
and shit. Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I would say the first two, I would say Han Solo, but the third where he's fighting,
Where he's wearing the black.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's why I like Clone Wars more, because it shows the battles and
Yeah.
stuff.
See,
None of
I like
movies
the cartoon Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good show. I'll still watch it. Yeah. Shows the canon kind of stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
what about King Leonidas from 300?
I mean, he's awesome. Yeah, sure. He's an action star.
That movie's so sick.
Bro, so manly.
Yeah, but when you don't say it like that, because there's a lot of
testosterone.
a lot of bare skin in that movie.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, I can appreciate a good-looking man.
Well, in that regard, Maximus from Gladiator,
Gladiator. Yeah.
he's really cool.
Dirty Harry.
I've never seen that.
What?
Yeah,
I've never seen it either. So yeah.
That's the one where he's like, "You talking to me?"
Yeah.
no,
That's Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
Dirty
like-
Harry.
Dirty Harry's "Do You Feel Lucky?" Punk.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's Dirty Harry. I mean, I've seen it. He's got the 44 Magnum. That shit's sweet. I knew somebody that had a 44 Magnum.
Really?
It's a cannon.
Yeah.
Did you shoot it?
I did not.
My uncle has one.
I didn't touch it.
What about Ellen Ripley from Alien?
Yeah.
From Aliens. I think so.
When she becomes more of a badass.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I agree to that.
That's what I'll say. John McClane.
Yes.
Die Hard. What's your favorite Die Hard?
What's the one with Samuel L. Jackson?
That's the third one, I believe.
Then that one.
That's mine. Where they robbed the Federal Reserve with the gold and it's the dump trucks and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, because the first one they're in the tower.
Towers.
Second one they're at the airport.
Be honest, I don't think I've ever seen the second one.
I like the second one. And the third one they're doing the Federal Reserve.
Yep.
And then there's a fourth one. I don't know if there's a fifth one or not.
I'm not a huge
I think there's
Die
a
Hard.
new fifth one where
I'm
it's
not a
old.
huge Die Hard fan.
I like Die Hard more than what's the one with Mel Gibson and
Lethal Weapon?
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. I like Die Hard more.
I like Die Hard more.
Yeah, I think I like Lethal Weapon more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more witty.
Which character do you like out of Bad Guys or not Bad Boys?
Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
Of course. Will Smith.
What about you?
Mike Lowry.
I'd have to go Will.
I like Bad Boys 2 more than Bad Boys 1.
They're both good, but Bad Boys 2 is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's the one where they raid the
They had a
base.
bigger budget.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think that's why I like Bad Boys 1 is because, like, you rely more on the story.
Yeah.
And number 2, they got the money, so it's action. Maybe I don't like action that much. I don't know.
I just watched. What was that movie? Forget what I just said.
You just watched something. Isn't Arnold in, like, a movie called, like,
Last Action Hero.
The Last Action Hero? Yeah.
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 He's a few of them.
Yeah.
I mean, because he had the physique to be
Him and like Predator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Sick. I mean, all of those guys. You know.
What's Get to the Chopper? What's that from?
That's
Predator?
From Predator.
Oh yeah.
the original
And
Predator.
then
He's
the
telling
one
like
guy
the
is
captive
like-
chick,
He's like, "You're bleeding. I ain't got time to bleed." I love that.
"No man scares you. I'm scared, boss." Yeah.
Is that Jesse Ventura? Is that a guy?
Yeah. The
Yeah, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
He was a governor, wasn't
I think so, yeah.
he? Hey. Crazier things have happened.
Do you know who Dolomite is?
no.
What's that from?
He's a character from Dolomite. It's like
No.
it was like in the 70s, I think. He was like a black superhero, but he was like super sexual. So he was like he was like a black Superman kind of, but he'd like seduce women and stuff too, like James Bond, but like Superman.
Oh.
It's funny. It's funny too. Like if you go back and watch it, it's funny. I want to say he was from Akron,
Really?
but I could be making that up. So fact check me on that.
What about Jason Bourne?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's winning, Jason Bourne or John Wick?
I would only because Jason Bourne's like chemically altered.
Yeah.
It's not chemically
Yeah,
altered.
he is.
Jason Bourne?
Yeah, he got like a serum and shit to make him think and stronger than the average soldier. Yeah.
I think Shaman's right.
I didn't think he got that. I thought they like just like brainwashed him, just like
No, because
programmed him.
they explain it in the later movies. That's why the new Jason Bourne started, because he is another experiment.
Oh, so it was a cop out to have a different Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I do think they kind of mention that he is altered in some way throughout the movies. So,
Oh, you're right. Chems or behavior and performance enhancing drugs were used by Operation Treadstone to advance the abilities of the Treadstone assassins. Huh. I thought they just like brainwashed him. Interesting. Then yeah, Jason Bourne all day. Dude's so badass.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne versus I don't know his name. Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Ethan Hunt.
Is that his name?
I think so. Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Bourne should be my answer for the first, like, who I think of. I'm mad that I didn't say Jason Bourne. He's my favorite. By far. Kill Bill girl, what's her name?
Uma Thurman.
Well, yeah, but that's not her name in the movie.
it's like, just looked at it.
What about like the Avengers? Who's the biggest action? Who's the biggest? Are we doing it like hero?
Iron Man?
You think so?
Yeah.
Who's the leader of the Avengers?
That's a shaman question.
Like, you
Captain
wanna mean
America?
like the leader, like who tells him what to do.
Okay.
Then you got to do
Nick Fury?
Yeah.
All right. Who's the leader of the Avengers?
Who's the captain?
Captain was Captain America.
But I think Iron Man's cooler.
Yeah. Iron Man's like the, realistic,
Who's
in
the
charge.
Who's the weakest superhero?
Hawkeye.
Aquaman?
Scarlet Witch. Not
Aquaman.
Scarlet. No.
Aquaman's DC.
It's still superhero, goddammit.
Oh,
Oh.
you did. Oh, I thought you were just doing the Avengers. The weakest superhero. Batman. Just kidding.
It might be.
The Question.
The Question? Who the fuck is that?
He's
There you
DC.
go.
He's just a normal guy who's like a conspiracy theorist. but he like figures out everything, like everybody's plans and shit, and he's called the Question, and he has like he just wears like a mask that looks like a face without eyes and shit.
So he just stays home and sends text messages and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
I respect that.
Forwards links to people. Look at this.
Yep.
What a superhero. We got dressed up for him as Halloween. Or for Halloween.
All he wears is like a blue trench coat and shit. Then he has that like, it's not a mask. It's like fake skin over his face, so it looks like he has no face.
I've legit never heard of the Question.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge superhero guy, but
Her name was the Bride. In Kill
Really?
Bill. Yeah.
She didn't have like a regular name?
Nope. She did not.
Okay, what about Brian Mills from Taken?
That's
Never
his
seen
name?
it Taken.
Yeah.
What? Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
You should probably watch Taken.
Taken
It
1.
looks good.
Yeah,
Taken
it's really
1,
good.
Taken 1. Taken 2 and 3 kind of trash.
What about Django?
I'll count that.
Yeah, I count it. Because he's rescuing the damsel in distress. So, fighting, gunfights, yeah.
Which action character, mostly out of the ones we discussed already, would you want to be?
John Wick.
See, I like to say Bourne, but he has people chasing him.
Yeah.
So, like, that sucks. Like, no matter where he goes, they're always looking for him, trying to kill him. And they kill his wife.
Yeah.
Maybe Ethan Hunt. Or, Iron Man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Rich.
Yeah. Batman.
King Leonidas.
Yeah, right. Who
I mean,
be
he dies, but
Yeah.
he's a fucking king.
James Bond
He
seems
dies
pretty
at like
cool.
28.
I thought it was like,
He's not that old.
yeah, you're right.
James Bond.
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
cool cars.
Yeah, it seems pretty chill
Goes
too.
to
Like
parties.
when he's not doing Bond stuff, he's
Yeah.
probably just like at tea parties and like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could see that. Bond's a good one.
All right, here's another Arnold one. John Matrix. Do you know who that is?
It's from Commando.
Yes. Great movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Arnold might take the.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he had the physique when he was younger.
And another one with him, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
He did
one.
a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to think he was a bodybuilder, so
And-
he looked like the action
He
star.
looked like a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Jingle all the way.
He couldn't speak a line to save his life when he first started, but didn't he play Hercules?
I would believe it if you
Yeah,
told me
because
that.
he was like the reincarnation of Hercules, and he came to the U.S. to compete in the Olympics or something like that, and yeah. I forget what the fucking title was, but
You got Laura Croft.
Ooh, Tomb Raider.
Who's your Tomb Raider? Angelina
Angelina,
Jolie.
yeah. Of course, that's who they made the video game after.
Did the video game come first or second?
Oh, it might have came first.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Snake Plissken from Escape from New York.
yeah.
I've never seen that.
See,
I
that's a
wanna see
good
that.
movie.
Yeah.
I think it's a good movie.
Escape from LA is good too.
Yeah.
You should watch that though.
I know.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's played Hercules in New York.
What's the Lord of the Rings guy? Who's the biggest action person in Lord of the Rings?
Aragon or Legolas?
Or who?
Legolas.
Legolas?
Legolas.
Tell me
Legolas.
they're in a wheelchair.
No.
Oh.
That's the elf, right?
Yeah.
And the other one.
If you would have fucking paid attention in the movie, you would have known these.
I'm gonna try. Maybe that's what I'll do today. Because I do watch TV while I play video games. So
See, you can't split your attention.
Well, then it might not happen. so I've been considering watching new things while I'm playing, but I do miss stuff. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the best. But I'll try.
See,
again. Only if Alice watches something.
I'll agree that the first Lord of the Rings is kind of like bland because it's introducing everything. So I'll agree to that. But you get a lot of information.
That just seems like work.
I mean, there's good fighting scenes. And you have to watch the extended version, too.
No! It's 3.5 hours long. I'm not watching the extended version.
The extended version is like 4 hours long.
What?
RoboCop.
I've never actually seen the like original.
Oh, it's pretty grown. It's pretty adult.
See, I've seen the remake. That was kind of.
I don't think I saw the remake. I remember watching the original on VHS at my cousin's house.
Do you know who Benjamin Martin is?
I know the name. Fuck.
It sounds familiar.
I'm not gonna get it.
No. National Treasure?
Nope.
Shit.
Sort of close though.
Oh, the Patriot.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
When I had to think about it, like they're in the conference room at the beginning of the movie. He's like Benjamin Martin.
Yep.
I've heard of you and shit like that, and yeah,
That's a great movie.
it is. But we watched that like every year in school.
About Tony Montana. Do you know who that is?
Scarface.
Yeah.
Is that an action movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
He's a bad guy,
Yeah.
but he's also the main character, so it's weird.
Cameron Poe.
Oh, dude, you read my mind. You read my mind. Because we were thinking bad guys, so I was thinking Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
Cameron Poe is pretty cool.
I love that accent.
It's so bad. Put the bear down.
We have to talk about Steven Seagal a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, not any. All his characters are the same person. Are they the same person?
I don't think it's the same character,
Okay.
but it's essentially,
It's the same person, but
Yeah.
okay.
he's like the most out of shape action hero that's ever lived. He can barely lift his leg and he's like kicking people down.
Didn't he like shit himself? No, like there's the whole story is like he challenged this like karate guy to a fight, and the karate guy got him in a headlock. And he
I
passed
remember
out,
hearing the story. A
and
comedian.
He shit himself, and he denies it, but it's on video.
I've heard a comedian, I don't know which comedian, on a podcast recently tell that story.
Yeah, I'm like, that's probably why his
I don't think that's why. But
yeah, he gained way too much weight and shit.
Oh, yeah, he's just.
And I'm a bad actor.
Yeah, he's just not good.
Vincent Vega. Bet you don't know who that is.
Vincent Vega.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do you know?
No.
John Travolta from Pulp Fiction.
I should have known that. Yeah, that's a good one.
We're missing so many action
Oh yeah,
movies.
we're missing.
There's a ton. You can't. I mean, we can't just sit here and list. That's why we go over.
I'll tell you a new
our
one that I
favorite.
really enjoy is 13 Hours. John Krasinski's character. I like that movie a lot.
So then you got to count all war movies.
Yeah.
We got Neo and the Matrix.
Still haven't seen it.
I mean, I said that was like one of the first ones I said.
Oh,
You've
really?
never seen The Matrix?
No.
Dude. I wouldn't admit that. Just lie.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Well, if you're talking Neo, you got Morpheus, you got Trinity.
Yeah, but Neo's the guy.
Yeah, he's the main character. Well, he's not fighting for like the first half of the movie.
What about Blade?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit's awesome. He's in the nightclub.
Oh, bro, he's just fucking
Yeah.
murking people. Shotgun just.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah. Star Trek is not. It's not my thing.
You don't rock with Star Trek.
Not
Me-
really.
Me neither.
It's just something about it. I don't know. Off-putting.
Why?
I don't know. I want to like it.
Would you rather watch the old ones or the newer ones?
Probably the old ones.
Like with.
I know, like the guys in
William
red always
Shatner.
die.
Oh really?
Like when they go to
Yeah.
explore the
is that
planet.
like the crew.
Yeah. They'll all be wearing
Yeah,
different
those-
colored shirts and like it's like there's
The
like a
one red guy is just
there's like a chart and it's like the percentages of who dies and it's like always the guy in the red.
it's like 86%.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, which is funny. I like that.
Consistency.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of like an inside thing.
Yeah, there's jokes made about it, you know, on like SNL and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so my favorite I think is Jason Bourne.
I was still inclined to say Indiana Jones.
I must switch mine.
There's something to be said about an action star who doesn't use guns.
Mm-hmm.
There's something
He only
cool about
shoots his
that.
gun like twice in all his movies.
Yeah, there's something cool about that.
And I know he shoots the guy with the whip in the Ark of the Covenant. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're in the
Where-
square.
And he,
And he's
and
like,
somebody else's gun? Or is that
I think it's his gun. Because the other guy didn't have a whip. He had his whip. The other guy had a sword, and he goes like, ah, da, da, all crazy. And so he just is like, he shrugs, pulls out his gun, and shoots him, and then walks away because he didn't want to fight him in a sword fight.
Yeah.
Because he had the flu at that time, and so it's kind of the real Harrison Ford not feeling like doing it.
I
Fun
didn't
fact.
know that, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like garbage if you see it in the movie.
I did go to the Indiana Jones thing at Disney World, and it was pretty cool.
I didn't know there was a thing.
Yeah, they do like a live action. They like act out stuff.
Oh,
And
that's
he's like
sick.
running from the they like show you how they do the scenes pretty much.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so they'll like explain stuff and then they'll do the scene and then like cut and then they do like 4 scenes. It's pretty cool.
Who's your
Truck
favorite?
flips and there's
I'd probably
explosions, people
switch it to
jumping off and falling through roofs and stuff.
John Wick,
John Wick.
yeah. Or Neo.
Yeah.
All right, Jason Bourne.
The Commando guy's up there too.
Jason
for
Bourne's
me.
just so cool. Jason Bourne or James Bond for
John
me.
Matrix.
We forgot a major one, Jet Li from
On Jackie Chan.
yeah.
Rush
I've
Hour.
never seen a Jet Li movie.
Enter the Dragon?
No.
Yeah, all the Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Yeah, Jet Li.
And Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Oh no, yeah, I was thinking Bruce Lee.
But Jet Li's sweet
Yeah, Jet
too.
Li's fucking.
Jet Li's more like acrobatic.
Yeah, he does his own shit. Yeah,
I think they all did, but
fucking Jackie Chan's gotten fucked up doing his own shit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro, like you see some of his injuries that he sustained on set, and he's what, like, I don't know, he's like late 50s, isn't he?
He's probably older than that.
Yeah, still doing his own stunts.
I just thought of another one. Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh God,
I would have never been able to live with myself if I didn't bring up Walker.
you're right.
True.
Old Chuck.
Damn.
Chuck Norris.
In the
Show's
eye-
so
Is
funny.
it In the Eyes of a Ranger? Like the song?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
In the Eyes of the Ranger.
And he has the black cowboy with him.
Mm-hmm. They remade that.
Really?
Yeah.
With Chuck Norris?
I don't know.
It has to be. You can't remake.
I did just see like it's just like a little cutaway of like him as an older guy. Obviously, it's made afterwards, but like he has a kid and his kid's getting picked on.
Uh-oh.
Who would
As
you
kids
pick
is-
to play the new Walker, Texas Ranger? That's tough.
Who would you pick?
It's got to be like a country guy.
Yeah.
That's too hard of a question.
Because you don't need someone... They don't need to be, like, big. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, because they got to be, you know,
Right.
able to fight.
Right. I'm inclined to say Matthew McConaughey.
I think he's too old.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be somebody younger.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Like a young buck.
Like John Krasinski age. Not John Krasinski. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like late 30s.
Yeah. That is tough.
Yeah. We'll think about it. Maybe come up with an answer next episode. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right, well, I'm sure we forgot stuff because we always do, but that's what this is, you know? It's not a on the nose type of show. It's more of a free form discussion, so we're bound to miss stuff, you know?
Absolutely.
But into the next segment, what did you watch?
That was
Shame.
nice.
Oh.
Shame I didn't watch anything. Backdoor Sluts 8. Keep it moving.
No, I watched Father Stew.
Dude, I started watching that, but
It's so stupid,
I don't know what that is.
bro. Like, it's so dry and boring. Like,
yeah, I
What's it
didn't
about?
care. It's a
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg is like this fighter, right?
Okay, I saw the preview
Yeah,
for it.
he's an
and he
older
turns
fighter,
into a priest.
and yeah, he gets injured, so he can't fight anymore. So he's trying to find something else to do. He then becomes an actor, moves to California, and then something happens. I didn't make it this far, but then he becomes a priest.
Yeah.
Somehow, because he's chasing after this chick who's like very, religious. So he becomes a priest, but then
How
like,
does that work?
exactly. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, priests always follow rules.
Yeah. But like, I couldn't watch the whole fucking movie because it was so boring.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not a good movie.
I started it because I had just watched The Fighter, and he's a boxer.
He's like part of the machine.
What?
Like he just does what, like, it's like he has a contract that he has to do so many movies
Yeah.
a year, and he just pumps out
yeah.
movies. And
He's-
like one
he's
out of
been in
10
a lot
is,
of duds.
1 out of 10 is a good movie.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
It's like,
It's like Nicolas Cage.
Well,
Watch
let's
your
not
mouth.
get crazy here.
I mean, how many duds have Nicolas Cage put out?
0.
he has more good movies than bad.
Because he's put out so fucking many.
But Mark Wahlberg doesn't have more good movies than bad.
I would say he still does.
Daddy's Home. Come on, man. That shit's horrible.
Bro, it was so good they made a second one.
It made money. That doesn't mean it's good. But Nicolas Cage and Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass is a...
Yeah, Kick-Ass was a good movie, but
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage in it, yeah.
He was great. What do you mean?
Eh.
I thought he was awesome. He's one of my favorite characters. He's so funny. He's not... It's not like... I don't know. It's not intentionally. But yeah. We're back into action heroes. We can't even help it. What did you watch?
I watched most of, at least half of, I caught it halfway, Blonde. Do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know what that is? It's
Is it
like a Marilyn Monroe movie. I don't want to say it's a biopic. It's based off a book, and I don't know.
You say biopic, not biopic?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. That's I don't know what's right. I was just
To be
curious.
honest, I think Alex's way of saying it is right.
It probably is, but in my mind it's I read it, I
Yeah.
say like
Yeah.
it's a biopic. Biopic.
Biopic. I don't know.
All right. Semantics. Go ahead.
And it's just brutal. Like it doesn't hold back how shitty her life. I don't know if all of it's true or not, but how shitty it's portrayed in this movie. It's garbage life, and it makes you feel really bad for her.
Is she Norma Jean in the movie?
Yeah, most of the time. And then half the movie's in like black and white, and half of it's in color.
Once she turns into Marilyn, it turns into color.
I
That'd be
think
cool.
that's what we when she's Marilyn, I think it's black and white,
Oh,
which I think to mimic her films.
yeah.
I think.
I feel like
is
it should have
what
been
we
the other way
figured out.
around.
It's either when she's Marilyn and when she's Norma, or when she's sober or when she's drugged out. I couldn't, because a lot of them kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those though.
Huh. Is it worth the watch?
It's a very artistic style movie, so don't expect like Walk the Line or.
You're not gonna watch it again.
There's a lot of nudity.
You still watching Power?
I've only caught a few more episodes, So
So like 8 more sex scenes, right?
yeah,
It's insane. I'm telling you, it is
bro,
insane.
there's at least 2 sex scenes.
Every episode.
Blonde has it's NC-17
Oh,
because she gives JFK a blowjob, and you don't see it, but you see it.
She underneath the desk. Yeah.
No, she's on. No, it's really fucked up.
Describe
how
it.
happened. I'm not
who
gonna.
plays JFK?
I don't know who he is, but he does okay with it. But it's like from where your mustache up, it shows. So you can
Yeah.
use your imagination on that.
It's probably like too long of a scene.
Too long, it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I think was the point because
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's a watch. You should watch it. You're probably not gonna. It's not funny in any way. It's
Yeah.
just.
I'm
sad.
probably not going to watch it.
Yeah,
I'll recommend it to my wife. She'll probably watch it.
yeah. It's on something. I don't know what it's on.
Cool. Thanks for the info.
You're welcome.
I watched a documentary. Documentary. On Paramount Plus. We got the free subscription just to watch this.
Okay.
And it's called 11 Minutes. It's about the Vegas shooting. It
Oh.
is fantastic.
Really. And
They did
don't-
such
they
a
still
good
don't
job.
have any answers on that, really. do
Not
they?
really.
I just saw something about that.
It is so good. Like, it's live footage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mixed with like people talking that were there. But everybody that they talk to is like connected. Like the one girl got saved by the guy who's talking, and his dad is a cop that was there, and then they're all connected. Like
Oh, shit.
they all like encountered each other, and like it's wild, and like it's amazing how many people are dying and filmed it. Which I understand, like you would want your last moments, like people to know what happened. But like, dude gets shot in the neck, and he's like looking for help, and he's filming.
Did he
like-
die?
No,
I got lucky.
yeah, but like
Well, yeah, well, my
he's
ass-
dying. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, and he has like the cameras around, like you see his feet at one time, and like you can hear people talking, and like there's a lot of people filming that like are shot, which is weird. It's not weird, but it is weird. Like
I mean, that's the day. and
that's
age
your
we live in
instinct.
now.
Like
Yeah.
you got shot, and your instinct is, I got.
I mean,
film this.
you want other people to see your last moments. Like,
Yeah,
I guess, but I'd be fucking booking it
But
if I could.
it's 4 parts.
Do you believe in the conspiracies?
I watched all of it yesterday. I don't think so.
What conspiracy?
That he was just a scapegoat because people say if you like watch the videos, which I haven't, so I don't know, but this is what people say. It's just like one long continuous burst of gunfire,
That's not true.
and it's not
They break it down. There were like 11 bursts,
okay. Well then, okay.
and they have
people's-
film. They have police like body cams of them breaching the roof. Like they set an explosive charge on the door and breach it, and like I don't think so. I think if it was that, they would have killed more people.
Okay.
I don't know how they only killed 58 people. Like that's a lot. Like 280 got shot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But like there are thousands of people in one spot, and he has an automatic. He has
Yeah.
automatic right. Like I don't understand how he didn't kill 2,000 people.
Yeah.
But people are still there, like on the ground, ducking. Like 10 bursts in, like run.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like it's crazy. And like Jason Aldean's in it. They from his perspective, and like
But he was the first person out that bitch.
he was one. He went to the bus, so he was on the bus. His bus got shot like 20 times. But
Yeah,
his
well,
guitar player,
they make those
the
buses
guitar
probably
player
bulletproof.
his guitar got shot and it saved him. Like
Bro, I'd have been like, fuck this. Like,
Jesus.
nobody knew what was happening though. Like it took a long time before people realized that people were getting shot.
yeah.
Pretty much once he ran off stage, then but nobody knew where it was coming from. So people were running all over the place. People were getting stomped, trampled.
I'd have picked a fucking direction and just kept running.
Yeah, probably.
Because if
But he
you're
was
running
up
back
high.
and forth, like
He
obviously,
was up high, so everybody was saying it's no matter where you were, it sounded like it was right behind you.
Because the echo and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's why you pick one direction and you keep fucking running. You don't
mean,
fucking
yeah.
change.
It's real easy to say all this shit
Yeah,
when you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
getting
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
The
shot
one
at.
cop is so badass, dude. I could only dream of being this bad. The one of the dudes who's like breaching.
Uh-huh.
So, his son is at the concert, and he's like they're walking up about to breach this, and he calls him, which is crazy. And he's talking to his dad, and he's like, "You got to man up, son. You got to man up. This time, you got to go do what you got to do. If you see him, don't die on your knees." He's like, "You got to fight." And the guy's like, "All right." And the kid's like, and the dad's like, "All right, I got to go kill this motherfucker." And the son's like, "Kill him." And he's like, "I will. Bye. Love you." Like, and it's like,
God damn.
it's like
Damn.
super intense, but he's like so calm, the dad. And he's like, "Hey, man."
Yeah, because he knows if he loses it, his son's gonna lose it.
He's just like, it's big boy time. He's like, "Man up. That's what you got." And the kid started saving people. Like, and like they interview this girl, and she wants, I don't know if she wanted to be a paramedic or she was a paramedic, but she just like started helping people. And like one girl got shot in the face and like took her jaw, like half her jaw off. And she's like walking through a hotel, like and people are just like, what, like staring at her. People are nobody knows what's going on. Like it's so well done. They piece everything together, the timeline, like it's really
That
well
takes
done.
a lot of work.
It is.
Go through all that video
To
and
just
shit.
find out that all these people were connected.
Yeah,
Like, it's insane.
I might watch that.
You should.
What's it called again?
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Is that how long he was shooting?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think that's a long time, but
That's
when
a
you
long
get
time.
shot at, that's a long fucking
Oh, yeah.
time. Yeah, I might watch that.
And he killed himself. He didn't even. But like he had they come up and he had surveillance in the hallway. He had a maid's cart rigged up with cameras in the hallway so he could see when they came. He shot the security guard that came up. Like he had a plan.
Yeah.
He brought in like 9 different suitcases. He like intermittently bringing in all the guns. Like how did you not catch that? I don't. To me, it's on hotel security. Like you have to see that.
Yeah.
He had multiple rooms rented, coming and going with multiple bags. Like,
Yeah, and it's only like if it was a big group, that's one thing. But if one dude keeps coming in and out with different bags, somebody should have stopped him. Like, hey, you know, are at least ask him, hey, are you a resident? What's your room number? Because then they would have figured out, you know, he has multiple.
well,
rooms.
he was a high roller, so they knew him.
Oh, then that's even worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, you should watch. It's really good. Like I didn't want. My wife was watching it, and I was like, man, I want to go play video games.
But then you got into
But
it.
I got into it, and I ended up sitting there for like 3.5 hours and watching the like. We just watched all of it. I couldn't walk away. It was that good. I was super impressed. I tweeted about it. I never tweet about stuff. But check it out. It's good. It's sad. It's inspiring. All the things.
Heck yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Until next time.
Stay safe.